Alright guys, so the first thing I did was I went ahead and removed the small layer in the front of the cowl where everything was pinch welded together to try and separate the top skin from the bottom. That way we can have as much wiggle room as we need, because we really only want to remove the top skin, fold the bottom skin up to the top, weld it on the ends, and then seam seal it. So this is where we're at. And then I also went ahead and cut all the way through right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cutoff wheel and I'm going to cut this top skin part right here and see if we can't remove it. We have to leave this intact because this is where the windshield mounts. This is the scrap that we have. And then what we're going to do now is, you'll see a little bit, but I'm going to hammer up here to close this off. I'm probably going to have to do something about those supports, but I want to get this hammered up as much as possible, and then we're going to tack all the way over and then seam seal it so it'll be completely closed off. I'm probably going to have to do something about this, as I cut it too far back. I shouldn't have done that, but only human, only make mistakes, you know. We'll move on from there. But that right there is the only support. So I'll check back in with you guys once I've made some progress. But we're going to get some more room in this engine bay, that's for sure. Alright, so a quick little update. We welded this off. I'm going to have to do something about that. But in the meantime, we're going to have it sealed. So we shortened the cowl. We have a hole over here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about that there, but we're going to hit this area with seam sealer and just clean it up a little bit and get ready for the Lexan windshield. Oh, I'm awake. Can you say hello? Hello. Alright, what's going on, guys? It has been a little while since we've talked. We did seam sealer. What, baby? We did seam sealer. It might not be perfect. It might be a little bit ugly, but it is okay. Garage is a bit of a mess. I think what we're going to do next is we are going to open up our package from Rock Solid Motorsports and check it out. We got the tubular front end in so that we can actually get things started mocked up, like the body panels, and maybe make it look like a complete car. Push it out, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll get the 2JZ in there and we can start on stuff like the wiring harness, the steering column. What I decided to do with the steering column is actually to use the original steering. We're going to use the original steering column, but we're going to remove everything off of it. So it'll almost be like buying a Motion Raceworks lightweight steering column. I don't know, is he inside? That's yours inside, baby. So we're going to remove everything off of it, so it's almost like getting a lightweight racing steering column, just to kind of save on money for the build. At the meantime, I've tried to sell it. It's been listed for over a month and a half or so, and it's just not going anywhere. So I decided that we might as well reuse the parts that we can. So let's open up this box though and check out some of the welds from Rock Solid Motorsports. Man, these things are... Hey, Daddy! Hold on, baby. Where did it go? Where did it go? There, it's here, Daddy. No, thank you, baby. No, thank you. Daddy, open juice. Here, Mommy. Thank you. All right, so that's everything. This is the bumper support to hold the front bumper on. This round stock we're going to cut in certain sizes in order to space this off of this hoop so that we're able to support our front bumper. You know, as you saw, we have a MIG welder. All I had before was a flux core MIG welder. This isn't the best MIG welder to buy, but it is a gas MIG welder so that the welds will look a little bit better. I do feel bad that I'm going to MIG weld these pieces on when the TIG welds look so damn good. You got a stick? That's Daddy's stick. Let's leave it here. Leave it here. Oh man, I really think she's gonna be my garage rat. But yeah, so all I have is the MIG welder. But we're gonna work with what we have and we're gonna do our best. Please don't do that. Yeah, that'll sit just like so. So the first step is going to be to get the car level so that we can put a level on these bars and make sure that it's level with the ground. That way the front end of the car isn't pointing up or anything like that. So that'll be our next step. But I just wanted to do a quick little unboxing. So one thing I forgot to mention, we did get 4 weld-on tabs for the radiator, and the reason why I went with 4 weld-on tabs for the radiator is because I want to use a Honda radiator in order to minimize the amount of weight we have in the front of the car. So we're gonna get working here on this thing pretty soon. We're gonna have to clean everything up, make it a weldable or prepped weldable surface. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's going to be following this build. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the like button on the video if you want to see more. Obviously, I'm a small channel. I don't feel like I've gotten very many views on it. Some people seem hyped about it, but I think that once it's running, the build series may get watched a little bit more. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one.